welcome back to another one of my videos. As you can see, I've got some Varnail today. Now I want to swatch, definitely want to swatch that with you, and I'm going to swatch them. I'm going to check the time, and then I've got some other little bits that I've already swatched, but they're like they called them trendy design kits. So on Varnail on Instagram, they do some gorgeous designs, and then everything that they've used to make that design, that you can buy them as a bundle, and I've got a couple of those. So if I've got time, I'll show you them, and we'll do a nail from each of the inspiration things that they've got. But first, I just wanted to show you these. So excuse me desk, because I've been swatching and playing with glitters and everything. I got the set of the 3-in-1 semi-solid gels. Now, number one reason for me getting these was there are some things with stamping which I think would be better with gel, and you can stamp with these. I am going to be doing a video of pros and cons of stamping with gel or stamping with air dry. And it's not slagging off any brand, it's just there are obviously pros to using gel, but there are some things where it's better with air dry, and I just wanted to, you know, do a little comparison video. So these come, it's, where are we, 12. So I've swatched all of them, obviously not the black and white, I don't need to do that. Then you've got red, pink, purple, yellow, sky blue, royal blue, jungle green, chocolate, and then your gold and silver. These are 3-in-1, so you can use them for ombreing, you can do art with them, and like I say, you can stamp with them. So they are quite a solid gel, so you can paint your designs on with these, and they are tack free, and you can chrome onto them. So I thought that would be, you know, I'm really getting into using my, like, using the ombre gels with the little sponges and things like that. So I will be doing a video on that soon, because I've been trying something with stamping, and it's not really easy to do with air dry stamping, so I'm thinking if I use a gel it might be more beneficial. I got this. Firstly, it's a lovely big size stamper. It's a gorgeous big size, but this is apparently alcohol proof, so you can clean it with alcohol. And I did get one from Rarjsm too, which is a round one. And I thought these would be ideal then if I can wipe them with alcohol for you when I'm using gel to stamp with. Because as we all know, gel has a residue, doesn't it? It has like a inhibition layer, like an invisible layer. And it comes with a scraper as well. So going over with the lint roller, you've still got some residue on your stamper, so I thought, you know, if I can wipe with alcohol. So I've got that. So I've got a round one and a nice big square one to use when I'm using gel, and then I've got all of the others for when I'm using normal air dry. So I got these two because I wanted to finish off the sparkling water cat eye collection. It is gorgeous. I just didn't have these two, and it's CESW01 and 03 coconut and strawberry. They're just so pretty, and these are the others on the top shelf. So we've got number 2, which is a peach. Honestly, they're just so pretty. And then it goes to strawberry. Then we've got crystal grape, which is stunning. Lime. I absolutely love this. I recently got this. I think it was in the March box. And then glacier. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, so I just got 2 because you can get, you can choose. Obviously they're a set, but I just needed the 2. So you can get like 6 bottles and you choose what bottles you want for $39.99. So about 35 quid, something like that. So I got 2 to finish off that set, and then this is the crystal ball cat eye collection, and I needed 4 to finish that one because these are absolutely gorgeous as well. So I've got all of these now. So these are the 4 that I needed. So number 1, Drunk Peach. That's normally me in the summer. And then we've got number 2, Blue Tears. So like I say, you can get these as a set or you can get them all individually. This is one that I already had, which is 03 Firefly CECB. So it's Crystal Ball Cat Eye 03, which is that gorgeous green. And I had Purple Crystal, which is number 4. And then I needed 5 and 6 as well. So we've got Bicolour Rose and the Sea. And how pretty are they? So I got those 2 collections complete now, and they are my 2 favourite collections. So that was me getting the 6 bottles on an offer. Slide you. And then, right, so I'm going to swatch these and I'll do the other ones if I've got enough time. So this is the Pink Wonderland set of the Hema Free. Every week they choose a set of 6. Here's all ingredients and stuff. They choose a set of their polishes and they are like massively discounted. And I seen these and I was just like, oh my god, they're just absolutely gorgeous. So these bottles are, I mean, look at the little box that it comes in. It's so pretty. These bottles are this shape. Then you've got this type of bottle, and then obviously you've got those ones that you've just seen with the cat eye. These are the Hema Free ones. They come with the little swatches for you to put in the little gaps there. It always comes with, I mean, Varnail do not scrimp on their packaging, and it's still affordable as well. I've always said that. And there's all details. You'll get a few of those as you're buying the sets. So, but these are honestly so pretty. But before I get into those as well, I got freebies. I did. So I got these 2. When you spend over so much, they'll throw in freebies. I got, this one's called Firework Stick, number 43, and that is just gorgeous. There's just nothing else you need to say. And this one is number 81 Peach Soda. It's a fabulous jelly nude. Another one that I got was 048 Night Star, but I do already have that one, so that one will go in my drawer. And that is that. They're in the same sort of bracket, but obviously that one's black with the multicolour glitter in there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I got some stickers. I love them. Tulips, nice flowers. I'll definitely use them. I got one of these manicure pens. I've actually got one of these, which I got in one of their anniversary boxes, I think it was. And they're actually really good. And a free magnet. So they were my freebies. Right. So what I'm going to do with these is I will swatch them on, because even though they've got these on the front, I have my bottles turned to the side. So I always have my swatch rings as well. So I'll swatch these with you and then I'll do them off camera. So number 109 is called Bubble Bath. Obviously these are all, well, they're all TPO free. These ones are Hema free. And this is an absolutely gorgeous, really, really, really pale pink. I haven't done anything on these swatches. I've got no primer or anything on them, but yeah, look at that. Isn't that just such a nice, fresh colour? Gorgeous it is. And then we've got 114 Polar Purple. You ready? Look at that. So these are like, or well, this one is it's like a purple aura. But yeah, you can get this set. I mean, they only have particular sets. I ordered this, it was probably a few weeks ago now, really. But they have a different set every week. And then it's just a case of grabbing it. Polar Pink. So another aura one. Oh, I love things like this. This is so pretty. And obviously these are going to go lovely over like the little fresh pink colour that we've got there. That's stunning. And you can buy these individually. But if you do want this and they haven't got these on offer anymore, I do have a 25% off code. So you get yourself 25%. That's TPP 25. I will, oh look at that. I will link these in the description box. So this one's number 110 Baby Pink. Oops, it's so, oh, it's stunning. It's kind of like, it's not jelly. It's not cream. But it is really, I really like that. Really like that. Shimmer Cream 112. Oh, that one's pretty. That is gorgeous. I haven't got anything like that. This, like I say, as soon as I seen this set and it was like on offer, I was like, oh, got to. Look at that. How pretty is that? And then this one, Pink Pudding 111. Oh, so pretty. I don't want to take too long with the swatches because I want to show you the design sets, because they are such good value for money. And there's that one. Gorgeous set. Gorgeous it is. Right, okay, so I'm going to do 2 coats on these, and then I'm going to do these little swatches and I'll top coat them, and then I'll come back. Okay, so front swatches and swatch rings are done. Oh, I'm trying to hold them now. So the front swatches, I just do 1 coat on the back of them and take off the tacky layer and then stick them with the double-sided things that they get. Obviously I've got 2 coats on the rings and a top coat. I mean, oh, those shimmer ones are just stunning. So you get 3 shimmers in this set. That Shimmer Cream too is just beautiful. So you get 3 shimmers and 3 pinks. A really pale one in the middle, and then one a bit more. But they're all like jelly. They're not jelly, they're syrup gels type thing. So it's Bubble Bath, Baby Pink and Pink Pudding. And the set was called Set 19, Pink Wonderland. So that is those, absolutely gorgeous. And then there's these. So the solid gels You can buy individually. You can choose your own 10. I can't remember how much they were. I will link down below. Or they have like a few sets. There was one set that I wanted, but I weren't too keen on the name of it. It was putting me off. It was called Cream Party. Don't know, it's just weird. But this one's like a spring, but I kind of like the they're not your bright pastels, they're like your muted colours. So in this one we get rose pink, berry yellow, caramel, rock ash, fresh green, jungle green, wasabi green, haze blue, grey blue, and hawthorn red. And you also get one of their oval brushes, and if I can find it, which is one of these, and I'll be using mine's, obviously I use it a lot, so it's a bit grotty. So this was the spring something collection. I've got too many leaflets around, so that's going to go in my drawer for the backup brush, because that is my gel application brush that I mainly use. So solid gels, you get a different set of instructions for these, and there are ingredients. Obviously place in a cool place and away from direct sunlight, blah 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 blah. And so you get them in there. Like I say, you can choose the 10 colours, or you can buy the presets. Now I do have that one, grey blue, so I'm not going to open that one. It's lovely. So I've swatched that one already. The ones where I've got multiples off, they will just go into my drawer. The solid gels always come with these pull tabs, and they come off like that. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. So I'm going to get all these pull tabs off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, right. So to swatch solid gels, I always put them on these little swatch shots. I do them underneath, so I don't need to top coat, and I use a silicone tool to do it. So I've got a lint-free wipe, and I've soaked it with alcohol. So this is number 14, rose pink. So I just spread it on. I just find it, because you're going to be only putting on a little tiny bit, it's easier to scrape off and then clean than it would be if you was using a brush. I just need to find me, can't really see it, but look how gorgeous that is. It's a really nice dusky pink. And then berry yellow, number 15, which is like your mustardy type yellow. Pretty. So these solid gels, they go a lot further than what you think. They are 5 gram, and when you're painting onto nails, you don't need as much. And then number 17, caramel, but you can do some other art with them as well. And they are solid, so I've got mine in a rack on their sides. And there's that one. I just thought this was a really, really nice spring set because it's nice and different. Then we've got Rock Ash number 19, a nice grey. I have to excuse the birds fighting with whatever they're fighting with in the cage. Just a little bit thicker. So it's a really nice sort of muted grey. And then fresh green. This one's gorgeous. These types of colours are just perfect to have for the backgrounds with some nice flowers on and matte finish. So there's that one. And then jungle green, which is beautiful as well. Honestly, I'm getting obsessed with green. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep buying clothes in the green colour as well. There's that one. So if you've never tried Varnail before, honestly, it is one of my recommendations for sure. Wasabi green, it's a nice olive colour. They do some fabulous products and they are still affordable. So, and the packaging is just sort of like getting a little luxury gift, isn't it? Every month. And the April box should be here by end of the week, I think, so that will probably be up next week. Haze blue, so it's like a really grey blue, and then that's like a darker version. But with the monthly mystery boxes, I purposely don't look what's in it, so I get a surprise. And I'll try to make something with it like I did with last month. And then obviously you've seen that one, I'm not going to swatch that one again. So it's like a denim-y blue, isn't it? And then this one, Hawthorn Red, is a stunning colour. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Really, really like this set. Oops. Starting to make a mess. Okay, lid on. So I'll just give these a cure and then I'll put them on the top of the tubs. Here we are. So there's all of them with the little dots on. What's that on there? The labels are quite close, but I do like the dots because you do get the definite colour. So I'm just having a look on the website. They are the Spring Vibes set. And then you've got, you know, like the little bundles of all different sorts. So you've got Classic, Candyland, Pink Jade, Galaxy Hollow, Fairy Dust, Crushed Ice, Cream Party. You could buy all of them. 40 colours, 50 colours, or you can choose 10 of your own in that option there. So there's plenty, and obviously with them being like in, I don't know, I can't remember, I don't think my code worked on these. I'm not 100% sure, because it works out cheaper to get them in a bundle like that than it does to buy them all individually. But yeah, Spring Vibes, that's called. So you get the 10 and you get the oval brush, which I didn't use to put them on, and I said I was going to, didn't I? Oh, I don't know. Right, so the next one is this bundle. So this one is the gemstone trending nail art bundle. So in this one, so you get the choice when you buy these bundles, you can get basic or you can get advanced. Advanced basically gives you the base coat, top coat, matte top coat, you know, all of those ones. And when I do get the top coats, I will normally get them in one of these bundles because it works out cheaper, because the top coats alone are like $9-10, something like that. So in this one you get Source Coffee, which is a really dark jelly brown, and that's one of their HEMA free ones. Then we've got a new cat eye, which, oh, look at how bloody bright that is. It's gorgeous. The Holiday Lights cat eye, blue Quinn. That is just gorgeous. And we get a chrome, which is bronze. You get one of the big fat, really strong magnets, and made up with that. A matte top coat. Then one of the 3-in-1 semi-solid, which is what I got the set off before, in black. So that will go as an extra in my drawer. And we get some of this elastic gem glue, no wipe jelly. There's the ingredients for this one. So I think, and I've not had this before, but I think they use this for, I'll show you the design and I'll find me little, I'll just use that. We go halfway. So for this one, yeah, it's quite a thick, so it looks like it'd be like a wave gel type thing. So for this one I went for the basic. Bundle. And you still get quite a lot with the basic, to be fair. Should I just take the whole bloody thing off, shall I? Because that's going to annoy me. I do normally just take them right off, but on the bigger pots I've been leaving half on because they start curing under your light. Can't even get it off now. Goodness me. So rhinestone glue, it's really thick. That's for sure. Right, I'll show you the design now. And you'll, when you see it, you'll probably, if you follow Varnail, you would have seen this on Instagram. So No. Oh, where am I going? So to find the kits and bundles, you click the menu, you click their trendy nail design kits, and these are all of the designs that you would have seen on social media, and then you can buy everything that they used to create them. And this is the one that this is from. So you get, so the background is that source coffee, and then obviously the cat eye, and then they use the black polish to go around the edges to chrome onto. And then I'm not 100% sure when you watch the video where they use that. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So I'm going to be doing one nail, hopefully, in there. And then the other one, I don't know why I've just closed that down. The other one is this one, which I just thought was absolutely stunning. But this one was the advanced kit, and I'll show you that now. Also with this you get another brush, which is art, and it is a really tiny, really tiny little brush, and it's really handy for really small details. Right, and obviously we've got the matte top coat because you need to matte to do your chrome. So let me put these to the side, get the other one, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this one is with the flowers. So we get another brush, and again I've got this one. This one's called a multi-brush. It is a really good clean up brush, and I will be honest, it's a really good petal brush to do leaves, all sorts of things like that. So that's another nice backup to go in my drawer. We get some more of the elastic gem glue, no white jelly, so I've got an extra one of those. We get 2 chromes in this one and another magnet. We get lime green and fuchsia pink. I don't have lime green, but I do have the fuchsia pink, BM21. So obviously I'm not going to open that one. So that's another one for in the box. And then with this one, because this one was the advanced, so we get matte top coat, reinforcement gel, the glass top coat, which is absolutely amazing top coat, it's lovely, and the base coat. And the cat eye is White Moonlight CEM01, which I already had, and that is that one. And that is just your really smooth, pretty cat eye. So I've shown you the little design for this one. I'm going to do the gemstone one first, and then I'll see how long we're getting on with the video. So obviously I'm not going to open these, might do the reinforcement gel, but these I have already got open, and I've got the chrome, 2 chromes, and I will put one of these magnets in my box, but I'll add one to the one that I've already got to make it nice and strong. Okay, so nail tip. On the video they go over with the White Moonlight cat eye. I've got no base coat on this because it is just a practice tip. I've just put acid-free primer on. They are just the plastic practice ones, so I'm going to do a coat. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing the flowers, aren't I? I will do the flowers. Stuff here. I'll do a coat without curing it. And I know I will cure it without using the, oh my god, using the Magna. Okay, right, one sec. Right, okay, so second coat and then I'll do the cat eye on it. This is just such a smooth white silver cat eye. The flash on it is gorgeous. And watch this, look at that. Now they did it where they do the circle thing around it, and I've never been able to do that. So I'll do it slower. See, it doesn't work for me. Just doesn't work for me. So I'll just bring it so the whole flashes up. And push it down and up that way. So it's like that. Give that a cure. Now they used this brush. I'm going to need to matte top coat it first. The Varnail matte top coat is really good for isolated chrome too, so that's another one that I recommend, because not all of them work too well, do they? Where did I put the three of them? There they are. So here's the matte top coat. So once that's out of the lamp, I'll matte top coat it and then be back. Oh, look at that, matte top coated. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, so they used this gel. So I'm just going to use this to do what would be petals. So you sort of like push it down and then lift it up, and it sort of makes the petal shape for you. Yeah, this would be really good for your shell nails as well, because it's quite thick. So I'll cure that for 60 seconds. Wipe off any excess in there. Just cover that up so I don't cure it. Be right back. Okay, so that's cured. I'm going to guess it was 60 seconds you cure it for. Oh god, there's loads on there. Maybe it wasn't 60 seconds. Oh, that's a bit of a boo-boo, isn't it? Well, that didn't work. So what we'll do, just get this, brush all that off. So we're going to have some see-through ones, and then I'm going to try a couple of little ones and do a 30-second instead. I just assumed it was 60. But at least now if you get it, you know. I'll do a little one coming up from here. Right, so I'll do 30. And then we'll try again. Attempt number 2. Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely not sticking to them, but it is that one. So 30 seconds. And then oh well, at least it adds to the effect, doesn't it? And then they just did some little bits, and then they did the green. So 30 seconds. Let's get the green out. Their chromes are really nice as well. And this is a nice bright spring green. And you need a little smidge. Yeah, that'll do. So at least now we know. So with that, 30 seconds. Okay, and then go over, brush off any excess. And then what I'm actually going to do with this, got everything buried on my desk. I'm going to go over with the reinforcement gel. This seems to be like a thicker base coat. So I'm going to decant some of this onto a palette so I don't contaminate what's left in the bottle. And then I'm going to paint over with that. God, all sorts sticking to me now. So this will seal in the chrome. For when you go over with your top coat. It is something that I generally do with base coat. I normally have like a base coat which I have separate, and I just go over where I've chromed or used a pigment powder before going over with anything which I don't want to be contaminated. So it stops it from getting in your bottle. And that'll help to smooth it a little bit as well. So I'm going to give that a full 60 seconds. Okay, so that's had the reinforcement gel over it. And now I'm going to use, I've got some of these little pearls just to put in the middle of even the invisible flowers. And then I'm going to top coat with the glass top coat, and I will go over the pearls as well, because if I was making a set of press-ons I would do, because you wouldn't want the pearly finish to wear off, and it'll help to seal them on a lot better as well. You're just going to annoy me now, aren't you? Like that. So I'll give that a cure. So they are on. And then I will go over with the glass top coat. And then we'll start on the next one. See you in a sec. Right, okay, so that's in the lamp. So this one, hopefully we don't make as many boo-boos, has the brown, which like I say is a really, really dark brown. This would be ideal for tortoiseshell as well. Also, this type of colour is gorgeous matte. I love everything matte finish. Look at how pretty that is. That's just one coat. I'm going to do 2 coats. So we get the really, really dark background, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so 2 coats cured. I knocked it as it was going in the sodden lamp, which is just typical of me. And then we've got this blue Quinn. That one's called Sauce Coffee. This, even with just, I mean, look at how much it covers, even over the brown. I'm just going to do it in that sort of little shape and then bring up the zhuzhis. So bright. Oh, there goes the dog. Look at that. Listen to him, he sounds like a proper gremlin, doesn't he? Right, I'm going to cure that, be right back. Right, okay. So I cured the cat eye and then I've matte top coated. So then the next bit they show you is using the 3-in-1 semi-solid glue, gel even. Mine looks a mess because I've just stirred it, and I already had the black. So I have used it for stamping. And then they use the art brush, which is the little tiny one. And they use that to do around the edge of the cat eye. Obviously this is supposed to look like a gemstone, so you don't need to worry about straight lines and all that. So that's sort of the thing that they did. Now, the next question is going to be, how long did they cure it for? Because with this being a dark colour, it might need a little bit longer. So I would normally stick that in for 2 minutes. So I might do the 120 where it goes up slow, and then we'll have a look. So be back in a sec. Okay. Because I know when I've done it stamping with this, I've tried to chrome onto it, but I hadn't cured it long enough, so it's smudged. So let's see. Yeah. Needs longer. So I'm going to put that in for another, put it in for another 30. And again, this is me doing this so you can see the products and you don't have to sit there like me going, how long do they cure it for? Because when they show you the tutorials, it's literally a real quick video. They don't actually give you the instructions on how to do it. No, still not cured. That's very strange. Let me... Right. Maybe I did it too thick. And then we'll start again, but do it thinner. Obviously it's matte top coated underneath, so you could file that off. That's just coming off. Or it could just be my black, couldn't it? Because I've had it a while, like. So, right. Let's make sure that's nice and dry then before we go back on. And try again. I'm going to do it a lot thinner this time. Rather than trying to build it up for texture. So, oh, this could just be an absolute fail. The dog's going to bark again. There you go. Right, so I'm going to give that a 2-minute cure. Okay, so we've done a full 2-minute cure. No low heat mode or anything like that. Still not. What am I supposed to do then? Do you know what I mean? Or is me stand too high in the lamp maybe? Right, give me 1 sec. Here we go. I think I've put it onto one of these nail stands. It was just sitting too high in the lamp, so it wasn't getting an equal or a proper cure. And I did 2 minutes. Not on a low heat mode, just press 60 seconds twice. And it's worked. So it was all user error. So yeah, that one, I'll have to remember that for that stand, especially when using thicker gels. Right, we're back on track. Then it shows you, see, you get this, and I don't understand why. Not 100%. But I think this is the clear gel that they use over the cat eye bit. To give it like a little bit of height and texture. there's that. That looks really cool, doesn't it, over the blue? So I'll cure that, and then I'm going to go over with the reinforcement gel to seal in the chrome, and then I will top coat it, and then I'll be back. Right, so there you go. That one's all top coated and that now, and there's that one. So what did we learn from today? So the elastic gem glue gel, it's no wipe jelly, it's really thick, it holds its texture. To chrome on, that's a 30-second cure. Also for these, because they're quite pigmented, my stand, this one is a lot taller than that one, so I just think that one was just a little bit too tall and it wasn't getting the full amount of light. So a nice thin, I mean, even still, you know, I did it thin, it's still got the texture in there and the chrome's picked it up, and that bronze chrome. So yeah, so that I did a 2-minute cure, not the low heat, I did 60 twice. So they're two kits we've figured out how to use. They are definitely really good value for money. So let me so there's that one. So when I was looking at these two, I wanted one of them to be the advanced because I wanted a top up of the top coats, and it works out cheaper to get them in these bundles with the other bits and bobs than it does individually. But it worked out cheaper to get the advanced in this one than it did that one. And obviously I didn't want to do it twice. So for this one, so you get the base coat, glass top coat, matte top coat, reinforced gel. I did only get one reinforced gel, didn't I? Yeah. And you get the elastic gem glue, you get the 2 chromes, you get the multi Varnail brush. Was that it? Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? And that's to do the, well, I mean, you can do anything you want with it, but we tried the flowers, and like I say, it was 30 seconds, not 60 for the chrome onto that. But it's actually, you know, with the petals. I'm going to do a full set with these, don't worry. This is just all learning and figuring out how they work, because everything has different curing times. Everyone's lamps are slightly different as well, but at least now you can see. And then it came with the white moonlight cat eye, which is a fabulous universal cat eye to have in your collection anyway. One of them and a load of jelly colours, you're laughing, absolutely laughing. So there's that bundle. I will link these bundles in the description box, and then I have got a 25% discount code. I think my 25% discount code works on these bundles. Don't quote me on it. I think it does. It doesn't on the mystery boxes. And then this one, which was the gemstone one, you get the base colour, which is called Sauce Coffee, and the cat eye blue quint. That is absolutely stunning. And even just one coat going over that dark brown, you've still got that beautiful bright blue flash. Then you get the 3-in-1 semi-solid in black, which you can stamp, ombre or paint and chrome onto. That's always handy to have. And bronze chrome and the matte top coat and the really small art brush, which I already use. So I mean, I've got backups and backups and backups now, haven't I? Goodness me. And you also get this as well. That was the basic, and then obviously if you wanted the advanced, you'd get the reinforcement, the base and the glass top coat with that as well, but it worked out cheaper to do it with the other one than it did with that one. I hope that makes sense. I honestly don't bloody know anymore. So I mean, I've got another, this one's mine obviously, what I had before. So I've got a backup because black is probably the one that you're going to use the most anyway. A backup of these, that's a, can't see, is it 5 gram, 8 gram? Little tub. I'm definitely going to be using that. That looks fab. So I've got a backup of that, which I made up with. Then this was the Pink Wonderland collection, which was on offer, but if it isn't and you want it, don't forget I've got a 25% off code in the description box. I mean, this video's not, this is all stuff that I've paid for my own money, but I use my own code. You might as well use it too, do you know what I mean? They're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So you've got 3 shimmers and 3 beautiful pinks, which are ideal for any time of the year. They'd go lovely with, even if you just wanted a French or just nice and fresh, put a bit, oh, one of them over the top. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then I got me Spring Vibes solid gel polish set, which is 10. Or you can choose your own colours. That comes with the oval brush, which are really nice. And then obviously I finished off all of my cat eye collections, my 2 cat eyes. And then I got these free. And they're beautiful. Them 2 definitely go together. That one, I already had that one. What did I get that in? I think that was in one of the Halloween boxes. But that is just gorgeous. It's like a rainbow, isn't it? So yeah, so there we go. Varnail haul. Varnail, figuring out how to use the stuff. I will link each, apart from the cat eyes, because they were what I've chose individually. Because you can get, if you don't want to buy like a full set, you can buy 6 polishes that you choose in your colours for the same price as what you'd pay for the 6-piece set if you do it through that way. Same with the solid gel polishes. You can choose 10 of your own colours that you specifically want, or you can buy the 10-piece set. Works out same price. Don't forget to check out the trendy nail kits, because I think they are really, really good value for money. And I have April monthly box should be here soon, so that video is going to be up. So don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hope you enjoyed. I hope this doesn't work out too long. I probably will cut some bits out, but it's a big haul and I really wanted to show you. And I don't want to sit there and figure everything out and then just start sitting there like saying, oh, you do it this way, you do it that way. You know, we'll figure it out together. So hope to see you in the next one, guys. Love you loads. Bye bye.